everyone, my name is Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing my last part of my three-part series talking about the books that I am most anticipating in 2023. I am super excited to talk about these books, but I do want to say that there are definitely so many more books that I am really excited about in 2023. So honestly, this list could probably go on and on and on, but I really only wanted to talk about 30 books across the series, and these are the last 10. So I am very excited and I want to get right on in to this list. Also, I should say that some of these books have actually already come out since I made this list, but I still want to talk about them anyway. Unfortunately, the first book that I talk about here is actually published by HarperCollins, and as a reader and reviewer who is supporting the HarperCollins Union, I don't really want to talk about it, and we will move on to the next book. The next book is from an author that I have read from before in the past, and that is Naoise Dolan. She wrote Exciting Times, which I read back I think in 2020, and I gave it 3 stars, but I did actually enjoy it. There were just a few issues I had with it. But this year she is coming out with the book The Happy Couple, and this one looks really good as well. It is also literary fiction, which I love. And I'll just read the synopsis since it's pretty short. It says, meet the happy couple. Luke and Celine are in a mutual unrequited love with each other, set to marry in a year's time. The best man, Archie, is meant to want to move up the corporate ladder and on from his love for Luke, yet he stands where he is, admiring the view. The bridesmaid, Phoebe, Celine's sister, has no long-term aspirations beyond smoking her millionth cigarette and getting to the bottom of Luke's frequent, unexplained disappearances. Then there's the guest, Vivian, who, with the benefit of some emotional distance, methodically observes her friends like ants. As the wedding approaches and these 5 lives intersect, each character will find themselves looking for a path to their happily ever after, but does it lie at the end of the aisle? So this book comes out May 25th, 2023, and I am so excited about this book because I feel like Naoise Dolan is always going to be one of those authors that I'm just really intrigued to see what she writes next. Similarly to someone like Sally Rooney, so I am super intrigued to see what this book is going to be all about, and it sounds actually a little bit more, I don't know if I would say lighthearted, but just not nearly as dry as Exciting Times was. Even though I did like that book, it had a certain dryness to it, so it'll be really intriguing to see what she does with this kind of plot. The next book is from another one of my favorite authors, and that is Imogen, Obviously, by Becky Albertalli. I absolutely love Becky Albertalli so much, and I have to honestly say that I've never read a Becky Albertalli book that I didn't like, so I am really excited about this one, and I love the cover. And this one seems to be a bit of a coming out novel, and it follows the main character Imogen, and she has always considered herself a really big queer ally. And it seems like when Imogen goes to visit her friend Lily in college, she ends up finding out more about her sexuality while she's there. So I am really excited about this book, and it's probably one of my most anticipated books of this year. The next book is one that I feel like I see all the time on Goodreads, and I finally just added it to this list because it looks so good, and that is House of Cotton by Monica Brashears. And I love this cover so much. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it seems to be somewhat of an adult mystery thriller, which is intriguing and definitely one of the genres that I really want to get into in 2023. So this one says, 19 years old, broke, and effectively an orphan, Magnolia doesn't have much to look forward to. She feels stuck and haunted by her overdrawn bank account, by her predatory landlord, and by the ghost of her late grandmother, Mama Brown. One night, while working at her dead-end gas station job, a mysterious, slick stranger named Cotton walks in and offers to turn Magnolia's luck around. He offers her a lucrative modeling job at his family's funeral home. Magnolia accepts, but despite things looking up, Magnolia's problems fatten along with her wallet. When Cotton's requests become increasingly weird, Magnolia discovers there's a lot more at stake than just her rent. Sharp as a belted knife, this sly social commentary cuts straight to the bone, revealing the aftermath of the American plantation and what it means to be poor, black, and a woman in the God-fearing South. So this sounds so intriguing, and it kind of sounds like there might be something a little bit possibly fantastical or maybe even paranormal about this book. I will be very intrigued to see, because I can't really see anything in the genres section. It says gothic. There might be some fantasy elements in this book that I might need to look out for, so that'll be really interesting to see. The next book is one that I am super excited and super looking forward to, and that is Do I Know You by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca, and this is their next adult romance contemporary book, and I am so excited about it because I loved The Roughest Draft last year, so I think that I'm going to really love this one too. And this book actually comes out really soon. It comes out January 24th, 2023. And the synopsis says, when a couple starts to feel like they're married to a stranger, a flirtatious game of pretend becomes the spark they need to reignite the relationship. Eliza and Graham are anticipating an anything but sexy week-long getaway to celebrate their 5-year anniversary. Nestled on the Northern California coastline, the resort prides itself on being a destination for those in love and those looking to find it. For Eliza and Graham, it might as well be a vacation with a roommate. When a well-meaning guest mistakes Eliza and Graham for being single and introduces them at the hotel bar, they don't correct him. Suddenly, they're pretending to be perfect strangers, and it's unexpectedly fun. Eliza and Graham find themselves flirting like it's their first date and waiting with butterflies in their stomach for the other to text back. Everyone at the retreat can sense the electric chemistry between Eliza and Graham's alter egos. But when their scintillating game of role-playing ends, will they still feel the heat? This one sounds so good, and I really love that they're leaning into the sort of troubled romance kind of trope. I feel like The Roughest Draft also had that sort of trope where it's like these two have a lot of issues and have some baggage that they really need to work out in order to become happy and be together and stay together. And I feel like the same thing is happening in this book, just in a different way, and I love that they're doing that because I feel like it just gives so much emotion and so much angst, and it makes me so happy because I love that kind of romance where these two people clearly are supposed to be together, but there is a lot of trouble between them. And I think it works really well, so I will be intrigued. I love a good romance with some history behind it. And of course, I could not make this video without talking about their other book that is coming out this year. This one, however, is YA contemporary romance, and that is Never Vacation with Your Ex, obviously by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. And this one says that it is Forgetting Sarah Marshall meets Crazy Stupid Love in a YA second chance romance from fan favorite author couple, #WhipBroca. Again, we're doing like the second chance romance trope, which I love. And I think that this one is going to be a lot of fun. I know that their previous YA books were typically Shakespeare retellings. I don't believe that this is a Shakespeare retelling though, so it'll be really interesting to see what they do with something that's a little bit different. So I am fully anticipating both of their books this year. I think that they're both going to be amazing. If I'm being honest, I am a little bit more excited for their adult romance than I am for their YA romance, but I will be anticipating both. This next book is one that is actually already out as well, and that is Mysteries of Thorn Manor by Margaret Rogerson, and this one just recently came out. Did it come out today, possibly? Question mark? No, it came out yesterday. I keep thinking today is Tuesday. It's Wednesday. But I read Sorcery of Thorns, I think, oh my gosh, like a couple years ago, I guess at this point, and I loved it so much. I definitely need to reread it at some point, possibly before I get into this book, but I'm really excited about this one. It says, in the sequel novella to Sorcery of Thorns, Elizabeth, Nathaniel, and Silas must unravel the magical trap keeping them inside Thorn Manor in time for their midwinter ball. Elizabeth Scrivener is finally settling into her new life with sorcerer Nathaniel Thorn. Okay, this is gonna be spoilers. I should have said before that it will be spoilers, obviously. I mean, you should know this. Now that their demon companion Silas has returned, so has scrutiny from their nosy reporters hungry for gossip about the city's most powerful sorcerer and the librarian who stole his heart. But something strange is afoot at Thorne Manor. The estate's wards, which are meant to keep their home safe, are acting up and forcibly trapping the manor's occupants inside. Surely it must be a coincidence that this happened just as Nathaniel and Elizabeth started getting closer to one another. With no access to the outside world, Elizabeth, Nathaniel, and Silas, along with their new maid Mercy, will have to work together to discover the source of the magic behind the malfunctioning wards before they're due to host the city's midwinter ball. Not an easy task when the house is filled with unexpected secrets and all Elizabeth can think about is kissing Nathaniel in peace. But when it becomes clear that the house, influenced by the magic of Nathaniel's ancestors, requires a price for its obedience, Elizabeth and Nathaniel will have to lean on their connection like never before to set things right. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so ready. I'm just like, I cannot express how excited I am for this book. I think it's going to be fantastic. I love them together so much. They're so cute. And yes, I did need to take my hair down. This clip was not holding my hair at all. It was so annoying. But yes, I'm so excited. I'm ready. I need to reread the first book, honestly. Not that I don't remember what happened in the first book. I just need to relive it. I need to like get really excited for this novella. And like I said, it already came out, so I'm a little bit behind. And here is another book that is published by HarperCollins, so I won't be talking about it, and we can move on to the next book. Okay, so the second to last book that I am really excited about is Happy Place by Emily Henry. I feel like this video wouldn't be complete if I didn't talk about this book, so I have to because I love Emily Henry so much. All of her books have gotten 5 stars from me so far, at least her romance books. We don't talk about the one that she wrote with Brittany Caballero. As much as I love those authors apart, Hello Girls was not for me, but I am almost 100% positive that Happy Place will be like my new favorite book. And this is a couple who broke up months ago make a pact to pretend to still be together for their annual week-long vacation with their best friends in this glittering and wise new novel from #1 New York Times bestselling author Emily Henry. So this book is about Harriet and Wynne, and they have been the perfect couple since they met in college. They go together like salt and pepper, honey and tea, lobsters and rolls, except now, for reasons they're still not discussing, they don't. They broke up 6 months ago and still haven't told their best friends, which is how they find themselves sharing the largest bedroom at the main cottage that has been their friend group's yearly getaway for the last decade. I'm ready for this book. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. I can't believe that we are actually having a new Emily Henry book this year. It's going to be so much fun. We had one last year. We're going to have one this year. And honestly, I don't want Emily Henry to ever stop writing adult romance. She is just like the queen. She really is. Her and Talia Hibbert are my 2 favorite adult romance authors. They just can never do any wrong. So I am just so excited to read this book. I think it's going to be fantastic. It's totally giving me like major folklore vibes again, which is why I loved Beach Read so much in the first place. So knowing that it's going to give me some more folklore vibes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I can't even explain it to you. I will be sat and ready. And the very last book that I am so highly anticipating for 2023 is one that I am just, it's so special. I'm so excited. And this is from a fellow Swiftie, and that is The Shadow Sister by Lily Mead. I am so excited for this book. It is coming out June 27th, 2023. I had to include it on this list because I absolutely love Lily so much. I follow her on Twitter, on TikTok, everywhere. She is obviously, like I said, a huge Swiftie, and we love that. So I'm so excited to get to support her in this book. And it really does sound so interesting. It is a YA thriller / horror book. So again, a genre that I am really trying to get into more this year. And it says, Sutton going missing is the worst thing to happen to Casey, to their family. She's trying to help find her sister, but Casey is furious, and she can't tell anyone about their argument before Sutton disappeared. Everyone paints a picture of Sutton's perfection. The popular cheerleader with an entourage of friends, a doting boyfriend, and a limitless future. But Sutton manipulated everyone around her, even stole an heirloom bracelet from Casey. People don't look for missing black girls or half-black girls without believing there's an angel to be saved. When Sutton reappears, Casey knows she should be relieved. Except Sutton isn't the same. She remembers nothing about while she was gone or anything from her old life, including how she made Casey miserable. There's something unsettling about the way she wants to spend time with Casey, the way she hums and watches her goldfish swim for hours. What happened to Sutton? The more Casey starts uncovering her sister's secrets, the more questions she has. Did she really know her sister? Why is no one talking about the other girls who have gone missing in their area? And what will it take to uncover the truth? I am so excited about this book. It sounds haunting, it sounds weird, it sounds spooky, and there are so many elements to this that I am just ready for. I'm so excited. It sounds so intriguing and I'm ready. I need this book, and I'm so glad that it's coming out at the end of June because I feel like that'll be like the perfect time to read it, and then I get to recommend it for spooky season. It's gonna be fantastic. So yeah, those were all of the rest of the most anticipated books for me personally in 2023. I have really enjoyed getting to talk about all 30 of these books, especially getting to like break them up into different videos, because I feel like if I had tried to do all 30 in one video, I would have really been rushing to get through every single book, and I wouldn't have gotten to take enough time to like talk about how excited I am or talk about what the books are about. So I feel like it was a really good idea to break them up into little segments. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Definitely in the comments down below, let me know more of the books that you are excited about in 2023. I need to know because I want to add more to my list. And if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also go ahead and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Goodreads, Storygraph, TikTok. All the links will be down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
Ooh, I thought it'd be me and you.